Hey everybody, welcome to the show that has never got a chance to release the Kraken. That's right, it's 5 minutes and we'll get back. A little show we waste 5 minutes of your time, but just remember the 5 minutes doesn't start until we say it does. I'm Brian.
I'm Heather. And this episode is brought to you by Dr. E. Anyway.
and it's not a Muppet.
No. So
if you ever
just I'm a lyrics person, so sometimes, you listen to a song and you're like, what does
I apologize that the camera's crooked, by the way.
By the way, started. Bam.
Okay, 5 minutes starts now, and the camera's crooked. My fault. Anyway.
Are you gonna be able to fix that?
No, I can fix it in post. That's anyway. But no, go ahead. What are you saying?
Anyway, no. So you're listening to a song, and it's a song you've listened to I don't know, for a really long time. You know the song, you're singing along to it, and you're like, what does this song even mean? So for example, let's say the song. Do you, Brian, know the song Africa by Toto?
I do.
And he's
Toto spelled backwards is Ada.
Ada.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so he's blessing the rains.
You mean that song by Weezer? No,
not that one. We'll say Toto. Yeah. But anyway, he's blessing the rains in Africa. Why? What is he singing about? What could that possibly mean? Brian, did you have some spare time today where you could look up and find out what that song means? As
I shared with you just a second ago, because we if we're bringing something to the table, we like to stay uninformed, and this is not exciting at all. So anyways, I'm going to pronounce the band member incorrectly. His first name's David, but it's Paich, P-A-I-C-H. I'm not familiar with the band members in Toto. Toto. Anyway, so he wrote the song. Actually, he was goofing around on a new keyboard he had just gotten, and he started playing that intro riff, boom, 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 whatever, the keyboard part in that song. And anyways, as soon as he wrote that keyboard part, the chorus, he just started singing it. Literally 3 to 4 minutes after he played that keyboard part, he just sang it. And he's
okay.
That's the lyrics came out when he wrote that song, and he's like, they just happened. And it took him, it took him around 6 months to complete the rest of the song. But he just wanted a song that celebrated Africa. There was no other... He had never been to Africa, nor had he ever visited it, but he was being inspired by stuff he had read, I think, in National Geographic or something. But anyway, so the rest of the song took 6 months, but the chorus and all that was just...
I blessed the rains down. Yeah, he had to write the rest of the song around it.
He just sang it, and that's where it was. And then it was written late in the album cycle when they're coming up with stuff for the album. And the rest of the band didn't really want the song on the album because they felt it really didn't sound like a Toto song. But it ended up being on the album. And actually, David was going to use it on... If it didn't end up on a Toto album, he was going to do a solo album, and Africa would have been on that. So anyways, the band went ahead and said okay with it because they were focusing more on Rosanna.
Yeah.
And anyway, so Toto decided to do it, and good call because it was a huge hit.
Their song.
And covered to this day by Weezer. But,
probably other bands.
So there was no I Bless the Rains Down in Africa. There was no deep spiritual I think in an interview he said something like, it's like, this was a great idea. Did I come up with this? And he feels like there was a spiritual force behind it that caused him to write it. But anyway, there was no. So
he could have just come up with anything. He could have been like, I like the hats
down in Africa,
or and it probably would have been.
I'd like to pet my dog today, and it would have been fine. It would have been the same thing.
Probably would have been easier to write the rest of the song.
And the band thought the song was cheesy as well. The rest of the band.
Oh.
But once again, hey man, you know what? They made bank. They're not complaining now. So Toto.
Okay. Well, also real quick, besides that, we have this thing we're going to try because you know us and trying weird stuff. It's a Kit Kat bar, but it's key lime. It's a key lime Kit Kat.
Basically, we had nothing for today. We're just taking all the leftovers we wanted to talk about.
This is for someone. This is for someone special.
This is a special person.
This is actually
who will be unnamed.
That I won't mention her name.
The person that shall not be named.
So
I've never had the key lime.
Do you like key lime?
I do. It's got I'm picky about my key lime, so yes, I do like some key lime. Yes.
You like key lime, so I don't know about this Kit Kat thing.
I'm not a big. It's weird because I don't like pies, but key lime is one of the few ones because I like the tartness.
Yeah, you want
who doesn't like the tartness? I'll just eat it.
I don't want that much.
Here you go.
I can't decide if I like it or not.
It just has a hint of. I mean, I don't think the key lime is super overpowering. Honestly, I don't mind it.
It is kind of mild.
I wouldn't actually buy it, but the key lime is okay.
Yeah.
It does taste like genuine key lime. It doesn't taste like a fake key lime because some of the other things that have these flavors. Anyway, I'd eat it.
You want more?
No, because I just don't want any more chocolate.
Okay.
But yeah, so key lime pie. If you like key lime pie, then you should like the key lime Kit Kat.
Yeah. I like key lime pie occasionally. I just am undecided. I'm undecided on the Kit Kat
I think it's good. It's not great, but it's good. I mean, I listen to it. I'd eat it while listening to Toto.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sing Rosanna.
Rosanna, Rosanna. I don't understand why, real quick, why the Africa song doesn't sound like Toto. I think it does.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm associating that song with Toto. They did the song.
What if Africa and Rosanna are not Toto songs? If you know any of the other songs on this album?
You know what? I'd have to listen, but no, I'm not. I'm not a big Toto person.
Yeah.
I just listen to Weezer.
And I'm a radio junkie, so if they didn't play on the radio.
And you know who should do it? The Giggle Snort Motel. By the way, we have an EP out that's on Spotify. If you want to listen to it, shameless plug. Anyway, that's how we got.
Well,
I'm Brian.
I'm Heather.
And just remember, it isn't a great day until we wasted 5 minutes of your time. And we'll see you next week with something more substantial.
Ooh.
No.
To my friend, she knows who she is. This is for you. Thanks for putting up with me.
And I think they talked about this. Is there a line in the song about the Serengeti? And they didn't like. Yeah. They thought that was cheesy as well. They didn't want that Serengeti line in. But go with Serengeti. That's all. Anyway, okay. I'm done.
All right.
I'm just gonna stay here and wait.
So the battery dries.